Fastest way to get out of the headspace of self-hatred when your mind starts heading south.
First step, the hatred word really stood out to me. Like, it's not
Yeah.
like, you're having a bad day. It was like, man, I hate myself. Gotta stop with that language. Like, you're definitely what you say to yourself over and over. Like, but words are powerful even when you say them to yourself. So I would say step one is saying like, I'm a child of God. I'm amazing. I got up today. I did all these things. Like, actually check off all the good things that are happening in your life, and then say like, oh, there's some stuff that you can focus on for sure. But I would say like, definitely get out of the mindset of saying hatred in general. Like, that's not a good way to treat anybody. Could you imagine if I was like, I hate Kipp?
Yeah.
Those are strong words, right? Like, you wouldn't say that to somebody else, probably. So you shouldn't say that to yourself. And I would say stack the wins. That's probably the biggest one, is look at the gain. Like, look at all the good things that are happening in your life, even if they're small, right? Like, they're definitely, we live in the United States. We're very blessed, compared to a lot of other people. Like, you have a roof, you have shelter. That's a good win. Like, you're getting started. You have food. You can go to the gym. Like, start stacking those wins, I think, is the best place to start. And then you'll start feeling more confident about yourself. Dude, I'm sure you messed up somewhere. Everybody has. I have specifically, but it's a mistake and it's something that you're going to correct and move forward on. So it's not, yeah, just stop. Don't say hate, I
You know,
think.
I wrote down my thoughts around this when I heard this question because I didn't want to, man, I just didn't want to miss something, right? Because this is huge, right? Let me first give you props. Number one is awareness. So you're already on the path. Most people walk around pissed off, angry, blaming how they feel on everyone else and taking zero accountability for their own even self-talk. So the fact that you've become aware of it, you know that it's happening, that's step number one. I think step number two, have some compassion. And I'm going to maybe come across a little judgmental on you, Jimmy, as a projection of what I do. The more judgmental I am on other people, increases the judgment that I put on myself. So a great way to practice empathy for yourself is to practice empathy, period. Then I'd say you should dispute those negative thoughts. You should be challenging them. Some of the times when I'm upset and I'm beating myself up, all I have to do is think through it and go, actually, this event occurred. Did it really mean that? Does it really mean I'm a complete moron? No, I'm actually a fairly capable individual. That's not true. And some would even say that you should know where that is coming from. Now, that's a little bit more on the deep work side, but most stories that we have about ourself, you've formulated that self-hate story probably years and years and years ago. And this is a constant confirmation bias that it's true. But every so often, that's not going to go away. And don't beat yourself up that it's not going away, because then you get all sideways around that. And then the other thing, you alluded to it, Duane, practice gratitude. Whether that's journaling in the morning, whether it's serving people that are less fortunate from you, look for those opportunities to find gratitude in your life, right? And so look for those areas to generate gratitude. Maybe it's just mental, but maybe it's even physical elements that might really help you. And last thought I had is that level of poison that your word can create for you and for others. And that's what self-talk is. It's your word. And we need to be careful with how we use our word.